Lions. Here's some Twitter action we got because we asked the question, should the Lions move Golden Tate or should they be acting like a team that can win this division? They're a game out. And I think this is behind the question. The real question is, are you in a rebuild or are you trying to win the division? If you're moving Golden Tate for a draft asset, you're saying, man, we're probably not going to win anything this year. We want more assets for next year for moving forward. If you are hanging on to Golden Tate saying no to, offer better than a fourth-round pick, you're trying to win now. So we asked the question on Twitter, should the Lions be acting like they're in a playoff chase when it comes to this? Frank D says, hell no. Stable Kofefi says, nope. Sean Smith, no. From Ted, I love Tate, but if he wants more money next year, which he can probably get, and they can get a fourth or better, do it. The Lions are not real contenders this year, and our defense needs major help. From Chad, if it's Golden for Hightower, every fan should be saying yes.
Well, the other thing about the Hightower possibility is it's not just a move for this year. It's a move that's where he signed through 2019 with an option for 2020.
Yep.
That kind of coincides with Damon Harrison's contract as well. And are you building up a strong defense up the middle?
From Jim, what have they accomplished with him? That tells me all I need to know.
Fair enough.
From Rob Deer's Gut on Twitter, no, the point is to win championships, not barely make the playoffs. Think bigger picture.
Well, in the NFC, how many teams do you look at and say, oh, well, that's no way, no shot in hell they can beat that team if they match up with them in the playoffs?
New Orleans?
You say that because I don't say that about New Orleans, but I would say that about the Rams. Maybe no. I mean, I'll grant New Orleans is in the conversation. But beyond that?
What's crazy about the Rams is we're going to get to see them. We're going to get to see them.
But beyond that, I mean, Redskins lead the East.
Yeah, I don't think it's anybody in the division.
In our division, we can beat any team in the division.
Minnesota's played 8 games. They have 4 wins. I mean, we could talk about how on paper I feel like Minnesota should be way better than Detroit. They got 4 wins.
I think Carolina's going to end up being, when all is said and done, a pretty good football team again.
248-539-9797.
What headline would make you guys more upset? Lions trade Golden Tate for a 4th-round pick, or Lions extend Golden Tate 3 years, $40 million?
Whoa, that's a good question. That's a lot because that's a lot of money.
I think it would be Lions trade Golden Tate for a 4th-round pick. That is a lot of money, but in the NFL, I feel like there's probably an out in there that they can get out from under.
Let's say over $30 million of that is guaranteed.
Yeah,
I'm looking at like a Sammy Watkins, Brandon Cooks type deal.
No, I would say that would bother me more.
That would bother you more?
Yeah, and I like Golden Tate a lot, but I think that my idea of keeping Golden Tate around is at a lot less money if he wants to, and I recognize that he could probably get more elsewhere, and he's probably going to have to go elsewhere. I still contend I think the Lions can absorb the loss of Golden Tate and be okay because I think they have personnel in place that can be adequate replacements. They wouldn't be, one-for-one replacement, but the other side of that is that other players get the benefit of Golden Tate not being there. That means more passes go to Marv Jones, more passes go to Kenny Galladay, more touches go for Kerryon Johnson, and I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I would be more upset by the trading him for a 4th-round pick. I am adamantly against this trade rumor coming to fruition. Why? Which would it be for you?
The extension.
Yeah.
I'm more with Gator in this one. I mean, one of the main reasons is Kenny Galladay. Let's just be honest. You have someone, and they don't play the same type of position. I mean, they play receiver, but they don't do the same things. But you have someone who can make plays opposite of Marvin Jones and Kenny Galladay. The Golden Tate, wrong side of 30, he is going to get paid. I just don't think it's going to be by the Lions, and because they can't afford to. I mean, that might set the franchise back even further when you guarantee someone $30+ million, which I'm sure Golden Tate's looking for that range. This is his last big contract. He's outplayed his first contract, most definitely. He's looking to get paid on this one. Will he take a hometown discount? Barely, maybe, but he's going to look at the $10 to $12 million range, I would assume. I mean, you look at guys like Brandon Cooks, Sammy Watkins, who hasn't done anything, who got a 3-year, $38 million deal. Jarvis Landry, a lot younger than Golden Tate, made, a $15 million a year deal this offseason. So Golden Tate's going to look to get his, and I just think the Lions can't afford to give him that much money.
I'm guessing that would make me uncomfortable but I'd rather have him at that price than trade him for a fourth. 248-539-9797. Ticket text 97136. Let's go to Al, who's in Dearborn and next. Hi, Al.
Hi, guys. How you doing?
What's up?
So I think that the season's over. I'm of that opinion, and I think you should trade Tate. But I agree with you guys that a fourth-round pick is not worth it. But if you get a third round, I think you should definitely do it because there's no way in hell Tate stays in Detroit next year. Not the money that he's going to want to get paid, and Quinn's not going to keep him.
So fourth round, no.
Fourth round, no. But third and higher, or a player like Dante Hightower, someone who can help your defense, for sure do it because he's leaving.
Well, let's just assume that what he said yesterday isn't lip service and that the Lions and his representation are actually working towards an extension.
So they move closer.
So they moved closer than what they were at the beginning of the season.
This is where it gets a little bit tricky because if you're going to pay Golden Tate a bunch of money and he's on the opposite, like he's on the wrong side of 30, man, I don't think it's worth it. I don't think you do that for a slot receiver.
But let's say it's not a huge sum of money. Let's say that he actually would give the Lions a hometown discount because he likes it here and he likes what the team is building. I don't know if he does or doesn't. I'm just throwing it out there.
So if that happens where he does take a hometown discount, then yes, I can see that happening and he's still productive. But I don't see that happening because this is going to be the last big contract he gets, and there's no way he's not going to get. He's going to make his money.
And by the way, you look at what the Patriots are doing. Let's say the Patriots, their interest in Golden Tate is real.
Mm-hmm.
If they add Golden Tate to the mix, they'd have Golden Tate, they would have Kevin Hogan, and they would have Edelman.
Mm-hmm.
Three the same receiver.
I know.
Teams don't do it with three slot receivers, and yet that's what they would. And they had Cordero Patterson at running back yesterday.
That was weird. And they said on the broadcast, he doesn't look too comfortable back
Well, I mean, it's like when the Packers put Ty Montgomery back there a couple years ago, and it actually paid off eventually. I got it was just a matter of time. I thought before Cordero Patterson was going to break one. He did break one for like 9 yards. But what the Patriots do is so different than every team in the league. Bill Belichick he really is a genius with what he does. Whether he decides we're going to throw the ball 17 straight times, or we're going to run the ball 26 straight times. Or all our receiving corps, it's going to be comprised of slot receivers. We're going to put a wide receiver at tailback. And it all works out. Yep. He's unbelievable.
I heard somebody say over the weekend, when the Patriots are done, when Belichick is done, he's going to write a book, and it's going to be entitled What We Knew and Nobody Else Knew. 248-539-9797. Nothing less than a second. That's from Joe and FedEx. Houston lost Will Fuller for the year. They could use Tate. The Lions should call them now. I get Amari Cooper is younger and take the top off the defense type of receiver. That being said, Tate gets catches. You traded for no worse than a third. I'd prefer at least a second. Probably not getting either of those. If the Lions trade Golden Tate, then they don't think they can win the division. I don't think they will get it done, but the division is open and you have to take opportunities given. Anything can happen. There's a real mixed bag here in responses because we're getting some vehement, they have no shot to win the division, and some vehement, you don't trade Tate when you're in the hunt for the division. Which is it, in your opinion? 248-539-9797. Gator, this is easily evolving into one of the weirdest traditions in football. We will talk about it today at 11:48. And will this local team bounce back? That's at 11:30. 97.1 The Ticket.